Bitcoin has made the Naira almost useless. This statement came from a Nigerian senator, and I have been like what is happening? Like, what is actually happening? First off, Bitcoin is a currency on its own. Just like Naira is a currency, dollar is a currency, yuan is a currency, sefa is a currency, real is a currency, pound is a currency. But Bitcoin is a currency that falls into other categories. It can function as a store of value. It can also function as a commodity. By saying that the Bitcoin has made Naira almost useless, it's not acceptable. You know why? Here is it. Bitcoin is just 12 years old. Now, let's go back to 2018, before the existence of Bitcoin. Now we are back to let's go back to 2008. So let's assume this is 2008, right? Now tell me, how was the Naira strength in the 1970s and in 2008? Of course, Naira has been falling. It has been declining in its purchasing power over the years. In the 70s, Naira was actually bigger than the dollar. Naira was bigger than the dollar. But guess what? They were devaluating the Naira. Of course, you saw the news, was it not last week? Was it last week or this week? That the Nigerian government said that, hey, IMF, I beg, olam, we don't want to devalue our Naira again. They have been devaluing the Naira, and that's why Naira has been a shitcoin. That's why Naira has been declining in its purchasing power. It's not about Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is not competing with any government-issued currency in the world. It's not competing. It is not in competition with any currency, any fiat currency. Bitcoin is independent. Of course, you can say fiat currencies are complements to cryptocurrencies, because at a point you may need fiat currencies as liquidity. Okay, same way if you invest in land and it's time for you to liquidate, then you need fiat currencies, right? To get your money out of your investment in form of landed properties. Is that correct? Bitcoin has not made any fiat currency in the world useless. As a matter of fact, it is the system that has made Naira useless. And I'll give you an example. There are businesses in this country that do not accept Naira. I mean, even if they accept Naira, they make the tariff known in dollars. I have been to a few hotels, and you see that the tariff written in dollars. In a country that we have our own currency, then what they are negotiating with you is other people's currency. Of course, sometimes if they are reading budget on the TV, they read it in dollars. Why not in Naira? There are some organs in Abuja that will tell you, don't bring Naira here, now dollars we want. Of course, before Bitcoin, we've had Bureau de Change. Bureau de Changer. And what they have been doing is that they trade dollar, Naira, everywhere, anywhere. Now, I will tell you what Bitcoin is actually doing. But before that, let me say this. In the global market, Naira is useless. In the global market, people like in the global market, global traders are not even trading Naira. If a foreigner comes to this country to execute a business, they will demand for USD, not Naira. If you are traveling from this country to another country, at the airport, they ask you for BTA. And it has to be in what? It has to be in dollars, not Naira. Shows that even the system itself believes more on a foreign currency, that they believe in Naira. Your BTA, your basic traveling allowance, they will tell you, you show them $1,000 minimum. They won't tell you to show them 500,000 Naira because it is too bulky to carry about. Naira is becoming a yowo, cowries. It's becoming bulky to carry about. You understand? Now, if you go to a foreign country, at the airport, list of currencies they accept, Naira no dey. Naira is not there. Bitcoin has not made Naira useless. Countries like US, Russia, they allow their citizens to participate with cryptocurrencies, and it has not made their currency useless. Of course, Bitcoin is not in competition with the USD or with pound sterling. It is one-man soldier. It is what? It is one-man soldier. So to say Naira and Bitcoin has made Naira almost useless, it is not acceptable. And we have been saying that we can call for a debate. We can call for an interactive section. Cryptocurrencies can actually make us generate huge revenue in Africa. You see, I don't know. You see, I have friends across Africa. They see us Nigerians as, you guys are so endowed. Entertainment industry, you are there. Comedy, IT, business, fashion, sport. They respect us a lot. We can use blockchain tech, cryptocurrency to rule Africa. Let me tell you something. What is actually happening is because remittance is no longer flowing through the banks like it used to. You are in Finland, you are in Australia, you are in Russia, you are in Spain, you are in Turkey, you are in any country in the world, you want to send money home. Before Bitcoin, you do that via Western Union. Right. It takes days. It is very expensive. It is very sluggish. It's not instant. But these days, you do it via cryptocurrencies. And it has been taking the remittance business out of the bank. You can't fight this. You can't stop anyone from using the internet. Okay, stop selling phones. Stop importing phones. Shut down the World Wide Web. Maybe then we won't have access to cryptocurrencies. That is what is actually happening, and they are jealous of it. They are not happy. What is happening in the one calendar year ago? Look at how much we were able to do via remittance from other countries. So far this year, what is happening? What is really happening? Ghana, Bitcoin though. Now, if they want to send money from Bodonibo, come Nigeria, they go just send Bitcoin. That is what is happening. Naira is not in demand. In your own country, you enter a hotel, they tell you dollars. There are some, even ShopRite, you can try that tomorrow. Try to pretend as if you want to rent, what's it called? A space. Reach out to them. Tell them you want a social amount of square meter, and so on and so forth. They will give you quotation in dollars. I beg you, which is all. We are just whining ourselves. We are whining ourselves. We don't want to tell ourselves the truth. And I mean, I don't even know what to even say. They will give you quotation in dollars. in dollars. All these Lebanese dredging sounds all over Ibejuleki, all these things. I beg, I don't tire. We go see tomorrow. What is tomorrow? No, we won't see tomorrow. But this topic, I don't want to come again. I don't tire. Bye for now.